Hi everyone, it is Jody here from Barre Yoga. I am here to teach you a bar defined style class today. So we're going to work our arms, our core, our glutes and our legs. We're going to feel the burn, okay? So this is going to be more a intermediate to advanced style class, but if you are a beginner, I will give you some options and do make sure you just go to your limits, okay? You can stop whenever you like. I can't see you to know if you're doing that or not. Okay, all you'll need for this class is your chair, your yoga mat, a set of hand weights or soup cans, 1 kilo soup cans or some water bottles, and your yoga block or a book, like a heavy book. But if you're using the heavy book, use that with your own discretion, okay? So we don't want to injure ourselves. We're going to get started. I'm just going to put my little clicker down. And I want you to stand at the very, very back of your yoga mat. Okay, so standing at the very back of your mat, you're going to interlace your fingers, have a soft bend in your knees, take an inhale, bring energy up to your heart space, and as you exhale, push energy back down to the floor, bending the knees. So we inhale, we lengthen, and then we exhale, we bend and press. Do that one more time. And then exhale to bend. This time we're going to inhale, bring the hands up. We're going to flip the palms, reach them up to the sky, and we're going to do a forward fold here. So let the head get heavy. You're going to just let that head kind of let go, draw all that energy down to the ground. Tailbone keeps drawing high to the sky. You're going to take a halfway lift, peel your heart away from your thighs, and then melt that heart space back down. Do that one more time, peel the heart away, and then melt it back down. Then we're just going to curl all the way up to standing. Take your time, shoulders up to ears and down and up and back down. Let's sweep the hands up to a little pistol grip from here. So your fingers are touching. You're going to bend your knees. Take a little stretch to the right. Come all the way back through center and to the opposite side, to the left side. Good. Lengthen those legs. Forward fold again. So we're going to come all the way back down to the ground. Take a halfway lift and then let it go. This time we're going to walk all the way out to your high plank. So all the way out to a high plank. Have energy through the head, through to your heels. Let's shift your weight forward a little bit and then back onto the balls of the feet. So it's a little shift forward and a little shift back. Let's do 2 more of those. And last one, good work. Now we're going to lower one knee towards the floor, then the other knee towards the floor. Down and down and down and down. Good work. Make sure your belly doesn't drop to the ground. You've got 3 and 2. And last one, stay tall. Keep lifting up out through the earth. We don't want to drop those bellies, okay? Keep everything lifted. Then we're going to do both knees. Lower and lift and lower and lift. You got 3 and 2. And last one, hold your core, hold it here for 4 and 3 and 2 and push back downward facing dog. Woo! Good, you should feel a little warm now, I know I am. And then you're going to pedal through your feet, press one heel up and peel the other heel up. Good work. Let's draw both heels down towards the ground. Keep looking back at your shins or your ankles. Let's peel the heels up and then press them back down. One more time, peel them up and a little press. And we're just going to stretch out our legs, okay? So place the feet together. You're going to lengthen that right leg to the sky. Hold it here, bend that right knee, open those hips. And then you're going to lower that right leg down to the ground. I'm going to do that, whoop, mind your pot plants. Left leg, bend that left knee, open those hips. And you're going to lengthen that leg, woo, and lower it down. Let's come into a little child's pose. If you need to fix up your leggings, now's your chance. And then you're just going to have a little rest here. So your knees come to either side of your yoga mat. You can rest your head on the floor. I'm just keeping mine lifted so you can hear me. So nice little stretch. Take that deep inhale and just let it all go. Okay, let's do one more deep inhale and then sigh it all out. Great work. We're going to make our way to the floor. So we're going to lie on our backs. I want you to reach and grab your yoga block or your heavy book. Okay, now do be careful if you've got your heavy book for this, right? We're going to lie down on the floor. We're going to do a little bit of core work. Yes. So lying on the floor, let's place your yoga block in between your thighs, and your hands are going to go behind your head. Interlace those fingers. So once your elbows lifted off the floor on a 45 degrees, so we're not flat on the floor. This helps protect your head. So you're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, top ribs up and over bottom hips, look forward beyond the block, and then lower back down. So we're lifting up and over and lower. So it's that rib to hip connection, and every single time we sit up, can we sit up a little more? So lifting up and over and lower. So we exhale on the lift and we inhale on the lower. We've got 3 more to go. Last 2. Final 1, can we stay lifted and can we get up a bit higher? You're going to pulse forward towards that yoga block for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Oh, well done. We're not done yet. We're going to grab your yoga block. Come into a tabletop position, okay? So your knees are in line with your hips, knees in line with your ankles. We don't want those ankles high to the sky or down to the floor. 90 degrees. We're going to place that yoga block on top of your shins, and your hands are going to go behind your head. Take an inhale. On your exhale, we're going to do our sit-up, look at that yoga block, and then lower back down. So it's a look up and a lower. Let's do 4 more of these. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, can we stay lifted? We're going to grab your block now, reach it to the sky, pop it back on your legs, and then we're going to lower down. So we're going to sit up, grab the block, reach, pop it back, and lower. So we lift, grab, reach, lower. Good work. Let's do 4 more of these. Woo. You got 3 more to go. Last 2. Final 1. Good work. Can we stay up? Can we get up a bit higher? We're going to lengthen the legs to the sky. Now try and tap that yoga block up towards your toes. We're going to tap up for 8 counts. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good morning or good evening, whenever you're doing this workout. Little cuddles here. Well done. All right, we're not done. We're going to do 1 more little exercise for your core. So we're going to come back to your tabletop position. Knees in line with hips, and your knees are in line with your ankles. Hands go behind your head. Take an inhale. On your exhale, we're going to do our sit-up. I want you to bring 1 leg out just a little bit, and then come back through center. And then lower down. We're going to do our sit up. The other leg comes out a little bit, back through center and lower. So we lift, bring it out and lower. Sitting up and out and in. So we need to make sure that we draw the belly down towards the floor. Whoop, I've just stuffed it up. Good work. You got 1 more to go. And lower. This time we're going to go, both legs are going to come out just a little bit, bring them in and lower down. So we lift, out, in, lower. Lift, out, in, lower. You're almost done. 3 more, okay? Ooh, 2 more. Last one. Good work. Can we get up a little bit higher? A little bit higher here. Now we're going to come into a set of hundreds. We're not going to do 100 though, okay? I want you to pulse those arms. Pulse, 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 okay? In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe it in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe it in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Last set, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2. Well done. Whew. Good work. We're going to make our way back to our yoga mat. We're going to roll on over. Ooh. And we're going to stretch out those bellies, okay? It's going to feel so, so good. So your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. Your knees are going to be underneath your hips, and you're going to come into a cat and cow. So we reach and look up to the sky. Enjoy that yummy stretch, ladies and gentlemen. And then you're gonna round through the spine, chin to the chest. And again, little inhale. And then exhale, round it out. One more time. Breathe it in. And then breathe it out. Good work. Come back to your neutral spine. We're gonna tuck your toes. And you're gonna take your time coming into your downward facing dog. Let's take a little inhale here. And then just sidle out. Let it go. Good work. Let's walk your feet back to the front of your yoga mat. Let the head get heavy. And then I want you to slowly curl all the way up to standing. Ooh. Shoulders up to ears and down and up and down. Now we're going to reach down and pick up your hand weights, okay? So I've got some fancy new hand weights that actually go around my wrists. So don't worry, I'm going to be getting just as good as a workout as you. Or if I can figure out how to use them. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Oh gosh. Righto. So picking up your hand weights. I thought it was going to be easier than this. I think I might just use my normal hand weights next time. Okay, righto, here we go. You're going to come to your ballet second position, okay? So your knees are tracking over your second and third toes, and your feet are nice and wide. So your feet are about 10 and 2 on our clock, okay? Let's bring your hands to ballet first. So we're going to get down nice and low. Think of that tall spine. We're going to just pulse it out here. Tiny little pulses. Here we go. We've got 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's bring the hands out to second. We're going to hug a tree. Bring it out, hug a tree, bring it out, hug a tree. Think about lengthen that body, tall spine, and make sure your wrists don't go behind your shoulder line. None of that. You want to keep them in line. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it here. Let's bring right hand up, back, left hand up and back. Good, you've got 3 more. Last 2. Last one, hold it here. Turn the palms to the ground, little circles. Tiny little circles. You can do little pulses with your legs here if you're up for it. And then we're going to reverse it. Oh, my little wristbands are heavier than I thought. Fun times for me. And reverse it. Good work. Hold everything here. We're going to do a little cactus arms and reach forward. So we're going to bend and lengthen and bend and lengthen. You've got 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, hold it here, turn the palms up, elbows in and reach. Bring them in, reach. You're doing great. I'm saying that to myself. Doing great, Jodie. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, hold it in. Now turn the palms to the floor. We're going to bring the hands up, make L shapes and back. So lift and lower, lift and lower. You're on the home stretch. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, keep them up, get down lower, hands come out to the side. Can you get down lower? You're gonna hang out here for 5 counts, 4 counts, 3, 2, and lengthen those legs. Shake it out. I'm gonna work our triceps now, okay? So your hand weights are still in your hand. I'm gonna bend your knees, I'm gonna turn so you can see me. Just gonna do a full bend, all right? So my butt's sticking out, looking just at the top of my yoga mat, basically. Just so we don't break our neckline. So you're gonna bring your hand weights above your hips, so the round bits of your hand weights should be lifted up to the sky if you have hand weights in your hands. You're gonna do little pulses. Tiny little pulses, okay? You've got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're gonna do a full bend and a lengthen. Full bend, lengthen. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. Last one, keep it long, pulse up for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Little baby bends. Bend and lengthen, bend and lengthen, bend and lengthen. You've got this. 3 and 2. And last one, keep it long. Now we're going to transfer weight to our right leg. Left leg steps behind you. Can you lift up that back leg? And you're going to do little bend and presses with the leg and the arms. Bend and press, bend and press, bend and press. 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down, both arms bend. Transfer to the other leg. And we're going to lift, hold, and bend and press. Bend and press, bend and press. 4, 3, whoop, gosh, 2. Last one, and bend. And we're gonna pulse down for here for 5 counts. Go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Lengthen the legs and the arms. Good work. I'm gonna take these off. These are really heavy. We're gonna come into some legs now, okay? So pop your hand weights on the floor. Whew. We're gonna pick up your yoga block. Now, I want you to come up close towards your bar. So what we're gonna do is place that yoga block just above your ankles. So I want you to have your bar, both hands on your bar. I'm gonna turn so you can see me, okay? So that block is above the ankles. Your feet are parallel. You're gonna raise your heels off the ground and lower the heels back to the floor. So we're gonna peel and press, peel and press, peel and press. 3, 2, last one, we're gonna stay lifted. I'm gonna slide down that imaginary wall. If you need to fix up your block, do it. I think I'm gonna fix mine up. Get down a little lower. Can you get down even lower here? And now you're gonna squeeze your yoga block in towards each other. So squeeze your ankles into the block. Squeeze 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take that breath, get down lower. Can we pulse out a little longer for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Get down even lower. You're gonna stick your butt out to the back of the room, hinging forward, and we're gonna pulse and squeeze, pulse and squeeze, pulse and squeeze for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Upright spine, here we go. Same thing for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Last round, pulse it out. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Tall spine. 4 and 3 and 2. Stay here. We're gonna take a balance. One hand comes up, other hand comes up. Gonna hang out here or get down a little lower. We're gonna hold it here for 4 and 3 and 2 and woo. Well done. Shake that out. Good work. Excellent. Now we're actually gonna turn. So you're gonna turn to the bar, place one hand on the bar. Feet are gonna be parallel. Gonna rock back onto your heels, open your feet into a small V. Your other hand comes up to ballet fifth. So this is called our narrow V. Going to bend your knees, knees track over second and third toes. Raise your heels off the ground. Slide down an imaginary wall. Now squeeze your heels for 2, squeeze, squeeze, and wrap your inner thighs back for 2. So we squeeze it in, wrap it back. Squeeze, squeeze, wrap, wrap. Squeeze, squeeze, wrap it back. 2 more, wrap it back. Last one, wrap it back, pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Now we're going to transfer all your weight to your standing leg. Step out with your outer leg and back to the V. Out and in and out and in. You've got 3. Good work. Last 2. And last one, hold it here. You're going to take a balance. Other hand comes up. Let's get down nice and lower. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. You're going to pulse it out for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Whew. That came my thighs. Hopefully it hurt you. We're gonna do the other side, okay? So I'm just gonna pick my chair up so you can still see me, but you can just turn around if you can still see me. Here we go. Rock parallel feet. Rock back onto your heels. Little baby V. Bend knees, knees track over toes. Hand comes up to fifth. Raise your heels off the ground. Get down nice and low. And even lower here. Good, we're gonna pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get down even lower. Squeeze the heels and wrap it back. Squeeze, squeeze, wrap, wrap, squeeze, squeeze, wrap it back. 3 more of these. Whew. 2 more. Good work. Last one. Hold it here. Slide down, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold? You're gonna step out a little bit. Back in. All your weight is on that standing leg, okay? For 3, 2, woo, last one, hold. Let's get down nice and lower. Can you pick your heels up a little bit higher? Hold everything here. If you're up for the challenge, you're taking a balance. Hold for 4 and 3 and 2. Well done. Shake it out. Good work. We've got one more exercise for our legs, and then we can have a quick little stretch. Okay, so we're going to come from ballet first out to second, and then we're going to do a grand battement. So real ballet today, ladies and gentlemen. So your feet are in first, kneecaps pull up, inner thighs rotate to the back of the room, and your hand is out to ballet second. Stepping out to second now, plie. We're going to use our inner thighs to zip back to first, and then we're going to do our grand battement and bring it back. So step out, bring it in, lengthen, bring it back. Bend, in, lengthen. Good. Plie, in, lengthen. 3 more of these. Good work. 2 more. And your final one, we're going to keep your leg all the way out. Hold. Flex your foot. Pulse that leg up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whip that heel to your butt. Whew. Stretch it out. That has never felt better. Enjoy that yummy, yummy hamstring stretch here. And make sure you're lifting up out through your hips so we're not sinking. Everything is still switched on. Good. And we're just going to bring that leg through and flex the foot and stretch it out. Well done. Let's do the other side. Lucky us. I'm going to pick up that chair so I can do the other side. So, kneecaps pull up. Rotate from your inner thighs to the back of your room. Hand comes out to second. Zip up. So energy is from to the sky to the floor. Step out to second. Plie. Back to first. Grand battement. Okay? So bend. Zip it up. Back to grand battement. So plie. Bring it in. Long legs. You've got this. 3 more of these. Good. Last 2. And last one, we're going to keep that leg in the air. Flex your foot, pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Whip that heel to your butt. How are we going on? How are we going on out there? How are we going out there? Hope you're feeling alive. I know I am. My thighs are killing me. Whew. Let's bring that leg through. Flex the foot and bring that leg all the way down to the floor for your hamstring stretch. Yeah. Good work. Excellent. Slowly coming all the way up now. We're going to come into some glute work. You're going to grab your yoga block, okay? So we're going to stand on your yoga block. I'm having a shocker today. Yoga block this morning. So grabbing your block lengthways to follow the line with your right foot. I'm going to pop it on the floor. Your ankles are still directly underneath your hips. The block is directly underneath your hips. You're going to hinge forward and rest your forearms on that ballet bar. Now I want you to rest your head on your arms so you've got nice, good 45 degree of the body. This helps really protect your back also. So we're going to push energy down onto that yoga block as you bring the left leg directly behind you. You're going to lift the back legs, squeeze the glute and lower. Lift up, squeeze and lower. I'm keeping my head up so you can hear my voice, okay? But I want you to have your head down. You got 3. Last 2. Last one, keep that leg in the air. Flex your foot. Pulse up, squeeze. Pulse up, squeeze. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it here. Let's circle the whole leg for 2. And you're going to pulse up for 2. So we're going to go circle, circle, lift, and lift. Good. Circle, circle, and lift, and lift. 2 more. Circle, circle, lift, and lift. Last one. Circle, and lift it, and lift it. Good. Lower that toe to the floor. You're going to get down low on your supporting right leg, and then you're going to try and lift the arms and the head off the bar, and then lower it back down. So about 10 centimeters, okay? So you're gonna lift it up and lower. So it's a little lift and a little lower. You've got 2 more. Whew. Last one. Good work. Hold it here. All that weight should have been in that standing leg. You're gonna lift up that back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good work. My legs are so sore from class this morning. Let's do the other side, okay? All right. So, sole of the left foot is on your yoga block. Bend the knees, hinge forward from your hips. So you're sticking your bottom out. We're resting our forearms on your chair. Bringing your right leg behind you, keeping your hips square. Lift the back leg, squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Good, you've got 3, 2. Keep that leg in the air, flex your foot, circle it. Circle it, pulse it up, squeeze, pulse it up, squeeze. We're gonna circle and lift and lift. 2 more, circle, pulse up and up. Last one, circle and lift. Good. Lower the toe to the floor. Make sure your weight is even. Now your head and your arms are still on your forearm. You got 4 of these. You're gonna lift and lower. Lift. Woo. 2 more. And last one. Good work. We're going to lift up for 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Oh, well done. Should have felt your standing glute more than your working glute there. Okay. Really good. You're almost done. All right. Just get rid of your yoga block. Gonna come back towards your chair, turn on a little angle. You're gonna place your hand on the chair, other hand is on your hip. Bend the knees. We're gonna make a little side bend of the body, so you're making a little C shape of your spine. Bring the leg out to the side, knee points towards the front of the room, and then we're gonna lift the leg either to 45 or hip height. Flex the foot, pulse up, squeeze. Pulse up, squeeze. Pulse up, squeeze. You're on the home stretch, everyone. 4 counts, 3 counts, 2. Hold it here. We're gonna bring the knee towards the chest and push it away. Bring it in and push. Bring it in and push. You've got this. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it here. Can we get down lower in our standing leg? Pulse up that outer leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whip it around, stretch it out. Flex that front foot. So nice stretch here. Good work. Just got the other side to go, and then you're nearly done, okay? Let's do the other side. Coming back to that chair, hands on the hips, your feet are parallel, bend your knees. Little side bend, okay? Outer leg goes out, rotate. So your knee is pointing to the front of the room. Let's get down low. Option 1, 45. Option 2, hip height. Flex your foot, pulse up. Keep your core strong. Okay, you got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the knee in, push it away. In, push it away. Good work. Keep it fluid. 3 and 2. And last one, I'm going to keep that leg long. Hold here, pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Stretch it out. Good work. Really nice. And release. We're going to get rid of that chair. We don't need that chair anymore. We're going to take a little flow. So stepping away from your chair, take an inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, look up. Exhale, forward, fold back down to the floor. Head draws to the ground. Halfway lift your heart away and then melt it back down. Let's do that again. It always feels so nice. Inhale and exhale, bending both knees, stepping or jumping back to plank. You can choose to do your flow here. So shift your weight forward, lower the knees, chaturanga, up dog. Downward facing dog, breathe it out. Use the full breath, breathe it all in. And sigh it all out. One more time, breathe it in. And then let it go. Lower the knees down, push back to a quick little child's pose, have a little stretch. You're doing really great. And then you're going to walk your hands back towards your body. Sit down on your bottoms. Now you have the option to pick up your hand weights here to work your core as well. Hand weights are optional. I'm not going to faff around with those weights, but pretend I have hand weights in my hands. So Feet are on the floor. Your knees are bent. Your hands go directly in front of you. Tall, tall spine here. So the palms are facing in towards each other. We're going to tuck your pubic bone towards your belly button and lean back for about 4 counts. So we're going to tuck under. Your head and your shoulders don't move. So when I say C shape, it's from the pelvic area, not the whole body, okay? Tall spine. Here we go. Tuck under for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take a breath. Lean back one more. Hold it here. Now can your top ribs come up over bottom hips? And we're going to pulse forward for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Turn the palms up to the sky. Bend one elbow down to the floor, elbow touches, and we reach, do a little sit-up. Opposite elbow touches, reach, little sit-up. Now if you have your hand weights in your hands, the hand weights are going up to the sky. Good work. Little tap and a lift, little tap and a lift. Keep tucking from your pubic bone and keep lifting up out through your torso. You've got 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it here. Now we're going to do a full bend of the arms. We're going to come up, bend, and then we're going to lean back. Good. Bring it up and release. Good. Inhale. Breathe it out. Good work. You've got 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Can we stay up? Take that inhale. I'm going to tuck your pubic bone back for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Little pulses up with the arms for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lengthen the arms. Good. Bring them out. Bring them in. Bring them out. Bring them in. 2 more of these. Last one. Hold it in. We're going to pulse forward for 5. You're done. Go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and whoo. Pop your hand weights on the floor if you chose that option. You get to have a stretch now. Well done. Hands come up to the sky. And then you're going to come into your forward fold. So let's think energy all the way down to the floor. Let the head get, the torso get heavy. And remember, we're hinging forward on a 45 degrees. We're not rounding through the upper spine. It's all about that length. Good work. Let's slowly come up. You're gonna make a little V shape with your legs, so it's not a splits, okay? It's a little V. Making sure you're not sitting back on your glutes. You're lifting up out through those hips. Let's place your right hand on your shin and your left hand towards the back of the room. Look back at it. You're gonna bring that left hand across your heart space, all the way across, come down to that right foot. Bring it all the way up to the sky and to the back of the space. Do 2 more of those. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Last one, breathe it in. And breathe it out. This time just breathe it in and we're gonna hold it here. So like I said, it's a little V, a little split, not a big one, okay? Just to your limit. Let's walk your hands all the way to the front of the floor. And then we're going to walk all the way to the opposite leg. Hand on shin, reach that right hand to the back of the space, look back at it. Inhale, bring it through, circle it all the way up and to the back. 2 more times, breathe it in and breathe it out. 1 more time. Good work. This last time, we're going to circle it in and we're going to hold it here. Good work. I hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling much better after that little workout. Nice quick one. I'm not sure how long that was, but I think it was just long enough. Let's walk your hands forward. So you have the option just to stay here, or if you really want a yummy stretch, up to you. And if you can do it, walk all the way forward. The aim of the game is to eventually get your torso nice and flat on the floor, okay? But obviously, if that's too much today, just keep your hands lifted, but think about length in that torso. Good work. Walk those hands back. Be mindful when you release those legs. Just take it slow. And then we're going to wiggle through those feet. I'm going to stretch out that spine. So right foot goes over the left leg, reach your left hand up to the sky, bring it over to the thigh and take a little twist of the spine, looking over the right shoulder. Good work. Let's do the other side. So opposite leg goes on top, we reach, bring it over and take your little twist. Come back through center, both feet are touching. We're going to stretch our adductors, okay? So lift up through the torso, try to draw the knees towards the floor. And then you're going to try and draw that head towards the toes, pushing the elbows into the thighs. They're not thighs, they're your calves. Okay? I'm delirious. I probably need lunch. Take your time lifting up through those hips, little stretch. And then we're going to come all the way back down. Good work. Let's come into the middle of your yoga mat. If you're not there already, bring your hands to the front of the room, take a breath, and you're going to slowly lower all the way down. Stretch from the fingertips down through to your toes. Take a little inhale and a little exhale. Now you can stay here for as long as you like, just taking slow, deep breaths. You might like to pause this little video and just take as much time to restore your body as you need. Or you can just stay here with me. We're going to take another deep inhale through the nose. And then you're just going to sigh it all out. Let it all go. Let's do one more. Breathe it all in. And then sigh it all out. Melting that body down. When you're ready, knees come into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Then you're going to rock and roll all the way back up to seated, or just roll to one side, whatever feels good. Make your way back up to that seated position, and hands can be placed wherever they like. Just take a few moments again to just notice and observe how you feel right now. So how your body feels, how your mindset is. And notice any little small little differences in your body. And then you might like to inhale fully. And then just exhale completely. Let it go. Let's do one more. Breathe it all in. And sigh it all out. And well done, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed your Barre Define style class. Stay tuned for some more workouts at home.